Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. So something we haven't looked at for a few weeks is Bitcoin and its ascendancy back to another record high. It's fallen short in the last few sessions of going above the 74,000 area. We just stopped short roughly just above the 72,000 zone. But since then, we've just had a slight decline, but Bitcoin has in the past been very volatile, moving a few $1,000s in one session, which is quite remarkable. Reminds me of gold when we had quite a bit of volatile times during the pandemic. However, at the moment, we're just seeing now that the Bitcoin is just fading slightly. So what does this mean for traders and where can we see opportunities? Well, let's get straight into the charts. And at the moment, we're looking at Bitcoin as looking at these peaks, and they're just kind of lower peaks at the moment from where we started from fresh highs not so long ago. So if we can most probably have another peak roughly about the $70,000 zone and try and get back up to that area, then the bias would be firmly back on the upside. But at the moment, as you can see here, we're just seeing more of a move to the downside. Just a slight sell-off, but it's not really too much in the way of caution for a lot of traders because we know how many swings Bitcoin can have in such a short space of time as well. But let's get straight onto the 4-hour chart because a lot of traders are asking me in the near term, where does Bitcoin look the most likely to go? Well, you know, even though we are in a slight bearish channel, as you can see from the intraday analysis, we're just climbing up to higher highs at the moment. As you can see here, peak after peak, and just since we found this support at just below the $60,000, if you think $10,000 has been added in 1 month, it's pretty good going for Bitcoin because you can never see where we're going to have another area of high volatility. So in the near term, we're looking likely that we could have a slight downturn possibly towards this mid $60,000 area, 64,000, 65,000, something like that, before we have another venture to the upside. But obviously, if we do start collapsing on this cryptocurrency, then do expect you know, the $50,000, $55,000 area to come into play. So this is what we're looking at the moment. But obviously, let me know what you think. What you're are you trading on cryptos at all? Well, if you are doing, then Ethereum is something to keep an eye out for because we had such a big monumental move on Ethereum. You know, we did have another test towards 4,000 since it did have that peak not so long ago, just a few weeks ago actually. So since then, we are looking that we could have another move to the upside. And as you can see here, this very remarkable swing high, and now we are firmly in this bullish rhetoric, this bullish channel as well. So this is something to keep an eye out for. Very exciting times at the moment for cryptos because you can see the potential. You know, a few years ago when we broke 14,000, 15,000 on Bitcoin, for example, there wasn't really too much of an upside drive to get to 20, 30, 40,000, but now we're trading around 70,000, which is quite remarkable. Ethereum as well. If you bring it back on the daily chart just to see how remarkable it has been, apart from this peak that we saw in March, as you can see here from the beginning of the year, it's just moving higher and higher, going from the lower regions of 2,000 to doubling its price pretty much, going to 4,000. So remarkable. But you just have to look out for these corrections here. As you can see, we hit the peak, and then we had this bearish downturn before this very bullish candlestick on the daily chart, which has really propelled prices just not so long ago, just over a week ago. So just keep an eye out for that. As usual, this video will be posted on our Telegram and YouTube channel, so feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So until next time, have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.